Take that!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Hey,
Boom.
got your number.
Apparently.
Oh! I really rocked her with that one. Take that!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Boom! See you over there, Pac. It was great catching up.
Red, Trey, congrats on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks.
I told you we shouldn't have stopped to talk to X-Pac. That took forever.
It's gonna be fine. And besides, we got a great diet tip out of it with that mustard thing.
Red, I'm a huge fan. Can you sign this for me, please?
Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
It was so inspiring to see you come out of nowhere and make that run to the finals. And that last match against Rhea Ripley was amazing.
Thanks for supporting me for so many years. It really means a lot. Sorry, everyone. We're running late.
Good afternoon, Red. Commencing trip to your destination. WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Please enjoy
For
the
someone
ride.
who's in such a big hurry, you had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae Young Classic program from the year I was in it. I had to reward her loyalty. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that match versus Rhea Ripley.
Coming up next is the tournament final of the 2019 Mae Young Classic. What started months ago with 32 women from around the world now comes down to 2. Let's take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Rhea Ripley took to get here tonight.
This is my third Mae Young Classic tournament. The first year, I was just happy to be here. Last year, I made it all the way to the semi-finals. But this year will be different. This year, I win it all. There is no other possible outcome. You know, I almost feel sorry for Red. Almost. Because tonight, I'm going to annihilate her. Nothing personal, mate. Just more of a wrong place, wrong time sort of thing.
A lot of people think I came out of nowhere to make a miracle run to the Mae Young Classic Finals. I hate to ruin a feel-good story, but I'm not the underdog. I've put in the work and paid my dues traveling up and down the road, defeating anyone who stood in my path. This list drives everything I do. 2 years ago, when I was passed up for the first Mae Young Classic, I wrote on here that I would someday win it. Well, someday is tonight. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No matter what happens, you've made it further than anyone expected, and you should be really proud of that.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, and it's probably not the best time to bring this up, but I found out Rhea Ripley had a custom jacket made that says 2019 Mae Young Classic winner.
Seriously?
Yeah. Pretty disrespectful if you ask me, since clearly she sees beating you as a formality. I mean, she must have been really sure of herself to spend money on that. It's not like you can return a custom jacket. And you should see the detail on it. Even had a picture of your face with a black eye. The resemblance was amazing.
I'm gonna tear Rhea apart and make my own custom jacket out of her skin!
Oh.
I can't believe Rhea did that. Not a smart move on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger can be used for good.
This is by far the biggest match of Red's young career. There's so much more than that trophy on the line.
Well, she looks determined, to say the least. Well, she could be the most determined person in the world, but that won't make up for the fact she has never been on a stage like this before. Well, this is the third Mae Young Classic tournament appearance for her opponent, Rhea Ripley. That discrepancy in experience is going to be a huge factor tonight. There she is, the soon-to-be winner of the Mae Young Classic tournament.
Corey, earlier you mentioned how you thought Rhea Ripley had the experience edge since this is her third Mae Young Classic. But isn't it true that, just like Red, this is her first time making it to the finals? So maybe that edge isn't as significant as you think it is.
You might have a point there, Byron.
I'm going to tell Rhea you said that.
Oh, please don't.
After months of competition, these two women who outlasted 30 others now have the opportunity to be crowned the Mae Young Classic winner.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is Rhea Ripley's year. She will not be denied a third time.
I get that, but Red has racked up some impressive victories on the indie scene and in this tournament. This is going to be a battle. Wow. Stomping. Ouch.
Putting it all on the line. From the top. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Reverses. Can she take advantage?
It's starting to come together in a big way.
Not sure how long she can keep it up, but she is fired up right now.
Boom. Looking bad for her here. She can withstand the punishment, though.
She's ready for something big.
All the way from the top. Jumping, leaping attack. It's impressive and honestly a little frightening just how intimidated Rhea Ripley is at such a young age. She has such a chip on her shoulder.
I agree, but I would never say that to her face, though, Michael.
A running swanton.
Oh. Boom.
Boom, what impact.
Into the hammerlock.
Oh, boy. This is going to be big, one way or the all the way from the top rope. She's starting to tire a little.
She may have underestimated the opposition she'd face tonight.
She's making a habit of this. Whoa!
High impact crossbody.
Oh, look at this power.
DDT! Will she win it here? She did it. Red has won the Mae Young Classic.
Honestly, I'm shocked. I didn't think she had a chance against Rhea. Respect to Red.
Hey, we've heard about this dream list of accomplishments she has. Well, this is certainly going to be a very big one to cross off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2019 Mae Young Classic, Red!
And now we have the presentation of the Mae Young Classic trophy, named after a trailblazer and legend in our business.
And who knows, maybe this is the start of another legendary career.
Not to get ahead of ourselves or take away from this moment, but you do have to wonder what's next for Red.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see, but clearly she's put herself on the map with the decision makers here in WWE.
Emotions getting the best of Rhea Ripley. This is not how she envisioned this night ending.
Nonetheless, congratulations again to Red.
I knew you could do it.
Thanks! This is heavier than it looks like on TV.
I'll take it. You need a free hand anyway.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. Done.
That trophy was supposed to go home with me tonight.
Yeah? Well, maybe next time don't assume you're gonna beat me. I heard about your custom jacket.
What are you talking about?
No need to get into that right now.
Whatever. We'll finish this some other time.
Congrats again. You were really impressive out there tonight.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So, if I can ask, what's next?
We have your info. Maybe we'll contact you for a tryout match sometime.
I appreciate that, but I just won the Mae Young Classic. Haven't you seen enough?
We don't want to rush into anything.
Hunter, come on. He's messing with you.
Sorry for trying to have some fun around here. Look, the truth is we've seen more than enough, and we think you're amazing. And that's why we'd like to offer you an NXT contract.
Wow. I'm speechless. Thank you. This is everything I have ever worked for and dreamed of.
You've certainly earned it.
I just have one request.
Whatever it is, I'm sure we can make it happen.
I'd like you to sign my friend Trey.
Good one. I guess I deserve that after I messed with you.
I'm not joking.
What?
You need to think very carefully about what you're asking.
I already have.
You really don't have to do this.
I know I don't have to, but I want to. We're a package deal, remember? So if you really want to sign me, then you're signing him too. And if that doesn't work on your end, then I walk. No hard feelings.
I certainly wasn't expecting that kind of ask, but I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. That being said, your friend here wasn't really part of our plans, but if you want to vouch for him, then you have a deal. Both of you. Congratulations.
Are you freaking serious? What was that? You just risked everything for me.
Aren't you happy?
I am, but you stood up to the COO of WWE like you were some kind of big shot. That was insane.
I'll admit it was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked, didn't it? We're best friends. I wasn't gonna do this without you. That's the deal we made.
Well, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, and that includes getting adopted. I promise you won't regret it.
It was the right thing to do. Now just show them why you belong here.
I will. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
It's close enough.
I just want to reiterate that we had no intention of signing you to NXT, possibly ever. But thanks to your friend sticking her neck out for you, that's obviously changed. So I suggest you make the most of this opportunity.
I will. Wait, so are you saying your buddy X-Pac never mentioned me?
No, he did.
Oh, okay. So at least you have his recommendation to go off of too.
I said he mentioned you. I didn't say it was good.
So... Red...
I feel like I recognize you from somewhere.
Calgary?
Oh, I know. You look just like the woman in those TV commercials for IBS. I think it's that scrunched up, miserable face you're always making.
I beat you in my first match ever, remember?
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
I hate hate these things so much.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
Because I hate being late slightly more than I hate awkward social obligations. I mean, if one more person says something dumb like, look, it's red on the red carpet, I'm going to strangle them.
Red?
Well, there goes my opening line.
She gets a little cranky when she's nervous.
Anyway, I've been covering the WWE Hall of Fame for almost 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this. We've had individuals, tag teams, factions, families, but never a pair of best friends inducted together. This is truly a special night.
It really is, Byron. But just because our in-ring careers are over doesn't mean we can't continue to give back to the business that gave so much to us. In fact, that's why I'd like to officially announce I'm available for commentary and hosting work. So, WWE, if you're looking to freshen things up around here, then you know where to find me.
Are you trying to take my job?
What? I'd never do that. Don't be so insecure, Byron.
Okay, well, that concludes one of the most interesting red carpet interviews of all time. Live TV, everyone.
What was that?
You're welcome for taking the heat off of you. And maybe I was auditioning for a gig. You don't want to stay involved in some way?
No. When I said I was done, I meant it.
Red. Trey.
Velveteen.
Congratulations. But just keep in mind, it's one thing to achieve your dreams, but you will never be the dream.
Great to see you too.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
Hey, where are you going? The show hasn't even started yet.
I don't have anything to do, so I'm leaving.
Seriously? You should stay. You never know what could happen, plus it at least gives the impression that you care.
I do care. In fact, I care too much, which is why I can't take just sitting around doing nothing while everyone else gets opportunities.
We're still relatively new here. I think you just need to give it more time.
We've been in NXT for months and I've barely been on TV. And other than you, no one even knows who I am. It's like high school all over again, right down to having to ask permission to use the bathroom.
Who makes you do that?
Cassius Ohno. Wait, is he just messing with me? See? Exactly like high school.
Look, bathroom pranks aside, I think you're overreacting.
Really? Watch this. Hey, Ricochet. Good luck with your match tonight.
Aw, thanks, Troy.
He almost got your name right. That's a start.
If that doesn't prove my point, I've also asked just about everyone on the roster to be my partner for the Dusty Classic, and they all said no. Or worse, ignored me.
Okay, fine. Maybe there's some truth to what you're saying, but I still believe it'll get better.
Do you think anyone would catch on if you disguised yourself as a man so you could be my partner?
As much as I'd love to try to pull that off, I'm focused on beating Rhea Ripley to get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. It's gonna be tough since she still hasn't gotten over the fact that I beat her in the Mae Young Classic.
But at least you have the Mae Young Classic win. It proved you belong here. My problem is everyone thinks I'm just riding your coattails. Well, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna ride my own coattail.
How do you plan on doing that?
I need to do something big to get people's attention. Something that'll change the narrative. And I need to do it tonight.
I like the fact that you're not just giving up and going home, but keep in mind, I put my reputation on the line by getting you hired here. So anything you do ultimately reflects back on me.
I understand, but you have nothing to worry about. Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
And now I'm worried.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Wait a second, what's he doing out here?
Before we get to that match, which my friend Red is going to dominate, there's something I need to say. When I was signed to NXT, I was told to make the most of my opportunity. Well, so far, the only opportunity I've had is to sit in the back every week like some kind of glorified cheerleader, watching everyone else do their thing, while I ask myself over and over again why I'm not out here. Maybe it's because I'm not good enough in the ring, or I don't have the right look, or I rub someone the wrong way. Or maybe it's simply because my friend helped me get a job and no one can see me as anything other than a charity case. I could drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, but one thing's for sure. If I never get a chance to show what I'm capable of, how will anyone know if I deserve to be here or not? Luckily, there's a tournament coming up that has put countless NXT superstars on the map, the Dusty Classic. Only problem is, I've tried and tried to find a partner, and so far, all I've gotten is a bunch of no's, blank stares, and who the heck are yous? But there's one person I haven't asked yet. Someone who calls themselves the Dream. But they've never competed in the tournament named after the real Dream, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So I'm not leaving this ring until Velveteen Dream comes out and agrees to be my partner.
Wait, are those handcuffs? Are you kidding me? Get this idiot out of the ring. No wonder no one wants to be his partner.
This is certainly an unconventional way of doing things.
He called out Velveteen Dream, and thankfully, here he comes.
Yeah, hopefully to put an end to this mess.
So, are you going to be my partner? Because as you can see, I'm not going anywhere until I get a yes.
The Dream always keeps a spare handcuff key on his person. You never know when you might need it. If you want the Dream to be your partner, then you need to prove yourself by beating the Dream in a match later tonight. You've got the Dream's attention, but let's see if you can keep it.
That was certainly unexpected, but Velveteen Dream has made a career out of defying expectations.
Look, I don't care how weird that was. At least Velveteen got the moron out of the ring.
Let's get back to the previously scheduled match.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
We apologize again for the delay in bringing you this #1 contender match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship.
Delay is a much nicer term than I would have used.
You have to wonder if that interruption will throw either of these women off their game tonight.
That's a valid question, but knowing the history they have with each other going back to last year's Mae Young Classic, I think both Red and Rhea will be more focused on the task at hand.
Missile drop kick finds its mark.
Oh, stomping away. And she's getting fired up here.
She's a live wire right now. Get out of her way.
Powerbomb planted. She scores big with the counter. Boom. Nice. She's enduring some damage.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried. Climbing the ropes again. Look out.
Look at this. Suplex. Backdrop suplex.
Going up top. Look out. More Arab.
Oh, look out.
Oh, my gosh.
Powerbomb. Just sending a message there. This match is wearing her down.
She needs to turn the tide here.
She got out of the way there. Her evasion techniques are on point. Oh, side slam.
Big reversal.
Nasty impact.
That was just disrespectful.
Punch right to the face. Hurricane Rana. Rhea answers with a decisive big kick.
It looks like that rocked Red.
Red counters with a super kick.
Both women are down.
It's over. Hold on. Both women's shoulders were on the mat when the ref counted 3.
I saw it too. Can we get some kind of official ruling on this?
So, who's the #1 contender?
I don't think we have one. Well, obviously, Rhea Ripley and Red both believe they want to deserve the title opportunity, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next.
What else could go wrong tonight?
The following contest.
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time.
And his opponent from Capitol Hill, Washington.
If you missed the opening moments of our broadcast tonight, Trey called out the Velveteen Dream, demanding he be his partner for the upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Yeah, but you left out the part where Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes. Luckily, Velveteen had a key here. That idiot would probably still be stuck in the ring.
Oh, let's not forget what Velveteen Dream said. If Trey can defeat him, Velveteen will be his partner for the Dusty Classic. There's a lot riding on this match.
Now, this guy Trey's only here because his friend got him a job. There is no way he's going to beat Velveteen Dream.
Power bomb! He is efficient and dangerous with his offense thus far.
Here we go.
Elbow drop! Boom! What a forearm! He's taking some good hits.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
As we've seen countless times over the years, superstars oftentimes try to make a statement with their entrance, and I think it's safe to say that Velveteen Dream did just that, Byron, at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia.
Yeah, and leave it to Velveteen Dream to bring out an entourage prior to one of the biggest matches of his career.
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Gonna take more than that.
Jumping clothesline! What agility!
Look at the height.
And the Lou Thesz press.
Piston-like rights.
With a gut-wrench suplex. What impact! I think he just punched him in the chest. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, what impact! Boom, what impact! What's he got in mind? Ah, gutbuster! He's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, he's looking off his game now. To elaborate a little more on Velveteen Dream's TakeOver Philadelphia entrance you guys mentioned, for me, the best part was watching Dream have his customized mouth guard inserted by a member of said entourage.
Yeah, that mouth guard was on a featherbed pillow, mind you, and he wore fancy airbrushed boxing trunks to the ring that said Dream Over. And that night, he was standing tall over his opponent.
The
Rainmaker DDT.
Stomping down. He weaves out of the way. Look past the ring at the thousands and thousands of WWE fans in attendance. Each and every one of them are being entertained tonight.
Trey setting up for a suplex, but Velveteen blocks it twice.
Velveteen Dream hits the neck breaker.
Maybe you'll find a partner next year, pal.
And now he's going to the top. This might put an end to Trey's hopes of competing in the Dusty Classic.
Do it, Dream. triple rainmaker. Thankfully, this is all over. Come on, cover him. What's the holdup?
Wait, what's Velveteen doing?
No.
He's telling the referee to count. Velveteen Dream is letting Trey win.
You gotta be kidding me.
What the heck is he thinking? Why would you do this?
Maybe Velveteen wanted to be Trey's partner after all.
Who knows with Velveteen, but that guess is as good as any.
I can't believe it. This dream just turned into an absolute nightmare.
Velveteen's confusing actions aside, you're looking at the newest team to enter the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
I let you win last week because the Dream thought about what you said. And I want to prove that I am the real Dream. That's all this is. You're just lucky to be along for the ride.
Okay, fine. But now that we're partners, shouldn't we discuss strategy or something?
Here's a strategy. Stay out of the Dream's way.
I heard what you said last week about wanting to prove you belong in NXT. I respect that, but it's not going to come at our expense.
No, sir. Not our expense, Taki.
We came back to NXT for one reason: to win the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Back to win the whole enchilada!
I actually watched your previous Dusty Classic matches to try to get an advantage, but there wasn't a lot to go on. You know, because you always lost in the first round.
You went there, huh?
He did go there. Sounds like he wants to fight.
I'm just stating a fact.
Then here's another one. Tonight, we're gonna destroy you.
That's right, Taki. 'Cause we're coming!
Hey, I ran into Triple H earlier and assured him your stunt last week was just a one-time thing. You're lucky he thought it was good TV, or you might be out of a job.
Triple H thought I was entertaining? That's great.
That's not exactly what I would have gotten out of that statement. Nonetheless, I'm happy you found someone to team with for the Dusty Classic, even if it's Velveteen Dream.
What do you mean, even if?
I just don't think he's the most trustworthy partner. But hopefully I'm wrong.
He's too set on proving he's the real Dream to pull anything on me. So don't worry, I'll be fine. But what about your big contract signing tonight? You have anything planned?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and sign the contract.
That's it? These things are all about playing mind games with your opponent to get an advantage in the match. Like, what if you brought your Mae Young Classic trophy to the ring with you? That would really get in Rhea's head.
Okay, since you seem to know about this sort of thing, I'll take your advice and bring the trophy out.
Great. So, what did Triple H say about last week being good TV? Did he like my promo, or the handcuff move, or just everything overall?
You should focus on your match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time! I'm curious to see what kind of chemistry Trey and Dream have tonight, as this is their very first time teaming together.
And on top of that, facing a seasoned duo and heavy machinery with the added stakes of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Well, speaking of stakes, Heavy Machinery have returned to NXT with one goal in mind. That's to accomplish something they were never able to do before leaving for WWE. Win the Dusty Classic.
Looking stunned, looking rocked, tagged in.
Delivering the suplex.
This match grinded him down a little.
It's decision time, Cole. Does he try to get back on the offensive himself, or does he attempt to make a tag here? Really just laying it in. Nice right hand.
Oh, look at the elbow drop. Oh, that's not right. Somebody do something about that.
What a punch. A showcase of offense by Velveteen Dream.
No telling how.
Look out. Moonsault. You see that height. In off the tag.
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, it seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry, just incoming. Diving knee drop.
Oh, man. Ugh, heavy duty right hand.
Oh, look at that. Oh, ouch. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. To attack. All the way over. Tucker starting to look defeated out there.
He's in a bad spot here, Cole. It's absolutely vital that he get to his corner and make the tag. Otherwise, this match is over.
Struggling to get to the corner here.
Might not make it, Michael.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Straight punch.
He may get the 3 count right there. And he got a near fall out of it.
I don't know where he's finding the strength to stay in this one.
Had it scouted. Great agility there. DDT. Looking to make the tag here.
Attack at this point can change the whole complexion of this match, Michael.
Look out, he's almost there. If he doesn't make the tag, they're in big trouble here, Cole.
Oh, and he gets to his corner.
That's a game changer right there. And into the count. 2. They win like that. Says a lot about a duo. Here are your winners, the Superstar and Velveteen Dream.
And that's a huge win for this guy.
If these guys choose to stay together, they have all the makings of being one of the best duos WWE has ever seen.
The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to appreciate the efforts. What a great match. You all have history with one another, but at NXT TakeOver, more history will be made when you'll compete in a triple threat match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship. Now, if you could each sign your names on the contract, we can make this match official.
Before we sign anything, I want to ask what you're doing out here with that trophy. You think you're real cute, don't you?
This thing? I actually bring it everywhere. The grocery store, the gym, car wash, contract signings. I even sleep with it sometimes. Helps remind me of how I won the Mae Young Classic on my very first try. But who did I beat in the finals? Huh. I can't remember.
I don't have time for this.
You might want to stick around for a preview of what I'm going to do at TakeOver.
And thanks to Rhea Ripley, this contract signing has officially gone off the rails.
I mean, when do they ever stay on the rails, Byron? Rhea Ripley's going on a rampage.
And now Rhea's using the Mae Young Classic trophy as a weapon.
That's what Red gets for bringing it out here.
It looks like Red has some kind of eye injury. No one deserves that, Corey.
I don't give a damn about that. This is what I want.
I'm so sorry. This is my fault.
Rhea Ripley made a statement tonight. She will destroy anything in her path to capture the NXT Women's Championship.
here on NXT. It's Dream Time! As this Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic semifinal match gets underway, I'll be watching whether Trey can stay focused after what happened last week to his best friend Red. At the hands of Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, we've been told Red is home recovering with an eye injury, and it's not certain whether she'll be cleared for NXT TakeOver.
Well, given what I've seen so far from Trey, I don't think his brain's capable of focusing on multiple things at once. So unless Velveteen Dream can carry their team to victory tonight, I fully expect the Street Profits to advance.
He's been quickly taking control here.
Man, I'm getting tired just watching it. Look out. Look at this.
And look at the quickness by Montez Ford. Harsh impact.
Back suplex. Gets the tag. You know, for somebody who hasn't been in the business all that long, I'd say Velveteen Dream sure does have a high opinion of himself. It's almost as if he looks down at the rest of the roster. Straight punch! Jarring. Boom, what a forearm! Mat slam with some attitude. Elbow drop! Elbow drop! Big time! He's getting pushed down into the defensive.
If I'm his partner, I'm furious right now. There's no reason why he shouldn't have made a tag by now.
Dream Valley Driver.
We all know what's next.
Did Trey just tag himself in? What is he thinking?
Trey with his version of the Purple Rainmaker.
And it's all over. Trey and Velveteen advance to the finals of the Dusty Classic.
Look at this clown celebrating like he accomplished something. He stole the win from Velveteen Dream.
All that matters is they won and they're advancing. And look, Velveteen approves.
Yeah, well, I don't. Welcome to NXT TakeOver, where we have huge breaking news. Red has officially been cleared to compete for the NXT Women's Championship against Candice LeRae and Rhea Ripley, who brutally attacked Red just a few weeks ago.
In addition to that enormous match, we also have the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, where Trey and Velveteen Dream will take on the Viking Raiders.
Well, Byron, in all your excitement, you forgot to mention that since the Women's Championship match is back to a triple threat, that also means it'll be no disqualification, which, if you ask me, only means trouble for Candice and Red.
Hey, I heard the good news, you were cleared. But, you sure you're okay?
I'm only sure of one thing. I'm going to annihilate Rhea Ripley. She almost took everything from me, but her mistake was she stopped at almost. Tonight, I won't stop.
At least your match is no DQ. That way you can take care of Rhea and still win the title, so that's good.
I'd say it's very good.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes. The Dream's reflection is beautiful.
Right. Well, that trophy could be ours, but I was thinking we still don't feel like a real team. And a big part of that is because we don't have matching outfits like all the great tag teams throughout history. So, I went and had these made. I hope you like them.
I love them.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, the Queen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our NXT Women's Championship match. Here's one of the most dominant women's super... Oh, I love Candice. This is going to be fun. It's all about the NXT Women's Championship. Everyone who has held that title has gone on to create massive waves in sports entertainment.
There are no eyes to the future right now, Cole. These ladies have only one thing in mind, and that's being the next NXT Women's Champion.
These three women have crossed paths before, but never with so much on the line.
Yeah, a big match on the Indies can put you on the map. The Mae Young Classic can kickstart a career, but becoming NXT Women's Champion can define a career.
But are you guys forgetting that Red's out here competing half blind? I mean, I realize she was cleared, and she's obviously not 100%. The real story is whether Candice LeRae will be able to stop Rhea Ripley from taking her title. As far as I'm concerned, Red's a non-factor.
I would never say that, Corey. In fact, Red's got an extra gear of anger, and I think she might be able to use that to her advantage tonight.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Evading possible disaster there.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Gets out of the way.
And fast.
In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Close quarters, knee strike.
Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter.
Octopus stretch locked in. Battling to get the upper hand. Oh, what a slam! That hurt! Whack! Oh, God!
Back suplex.
Oh, look at this power. DDT! Oh, what a DDT! Wow.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
Not what she was looking for. Snap suplex. Producing a trampling.
Toss to the outside.
Oh, ouch. Double axe handle smash. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
Oh, my gosh. Surfboard leg breaker.
She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
She's definitely energized, but she better make sure she saves something for later.
Facebook vertical suplex. Bam.
Here she goes.
All the way from the top rope. Oh, look at that scoop slam. Boom. Cover by the challenger. 2 count and a kick out. She steers clear there. Ooh, man. Double axe handle. Gets out of there in a hurry.
Going high risk again.
Oh, nasty impact. Oh, and a diving Hurricane Rana.
I think the crowd knows what we're about to see. We can have a new champion.
For the win to retain the championship.
Calls the pin off with a rope break.
Shoulders down now. Is it enough to retain the championship?
Great officiating as the ref noticed she was on the ropes.
Uh-oh, the end is near. Here it comes. Rhea's got it hooked. Haymaker connects. Hooked him up. And a suplex. Hooked up and boom, backdrop suplex. What a high angle right across the shoulders. This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages and in over 110 countries. In control here with a swinging neck breaker. Textbook.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Kick to the midsection, sunset flip. Boom, what impact.
Back between the ropes.
Up in a vertical suplex. Taking all the time in the world. The blood rushing into the head.
This is going to have a bad end.
He's going to try it again. Oh, able to counter. Check out the power from Rhea.
Oh! Here's the pin. Title on the line. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Anticipated that attack perfectly. The target's been acquired once more. Standing cover for the championship.
I don't know how she keeps kicking out.
Right now, I just don't know what it's
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
We just witnessed one of the gutsiest performances in NXT history.
I'll be the first to admit I was wrong about Red. This was no fluke tonight. She earned every ounce of the gold she now holds in her hands. And there you see Red crossing this achievement off her list, one of many significant things she may go on to cross off in her career. A truly inspiring moment. For the first time since they started teaming, Trey and Velveteen Dream make their entrance together.
And they've got brand new matching gear. Looking good.
Maybe they've turned a corner as far as their team chemistry goes.
It's one thing to wear the same gear as your partner, but the real test is going to be in the ring. If these two aren't on the same page when it really matters, the Viking Raiders are going to slaughter them.
Look at Trey's moves. He's clearly been studying Velveteen's entrances.
Oh, that time would have been better spent watching film on the Viking Raiders. But what's new? This guy's priorities have been out of whack since day one.
To be fair, Corey, Velveteen Dream is known for his eccentric entrances, but always delivers when the bell rings. So why can't Trey do the same thing?
Well, that's easy. He doesn't have the same level of natural talent that Velveteen has. And besides, look at this guy. He looks like a goof out here trying to do Velveteen's mannerisms. If you're going to put that much effort into your entrance, at least get your own style.
He's just trying to be a good teammate. It's all in good fun.
Oh, if this is your idea of fun, then that explains a lot.
Nonetheless, these two have had an unexpected and impressive run to make it here to the finals.
It kind of reminds me of last year when Ricochet and Aleister Black were a somewhat unlikely pairing, and they went on to win the entire tournament. We could see a similar outcome tonight.
Highly unlikely. The Viking Raiders have teamed thousands of times all over the world while Trey and Velveteen barely know each other. You can't overstate that kind of advantage.
I hear you, but look at these synchronized moves. I'm telling you, these two are ready.
As this Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic final match gets underway, both of these teams look to join a prestigious group of previous winners.
Yeah, the first tournament in 2015 included a star-studded field that was won by the team of Samoa Joe and Finn Balor.
That's right. Other teams to have their names etched on the trophy include the Authors of Pain and the Undisputed Era.
Look, I'm sorry, but the team of Trey and Velveteen Dream doesn't belong among the names you mentioned. The Viking Raiders, however, fit quite nicely.
Well, before we just go hand out a trophy to anyone, let's see what happens in this match.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Tagged in.
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, It seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry. You just sound like an amateur commentator.
T-bone! Oh, impressive counter.
Nice right hand. Using the elbow as a weapon.
Velveteen Dream with the Russian leg sweep.
Double axe handle.
Witness the experience, fellas. Yeah, he's definitely shifted into another gear.
Luthez press.
By God, burn.
Saw that one coming.
Straight punch.
Jarring. Point of the elbow, nailed it.
T-bone.
Tagged in. Corey, I'd agree with Byron's statement that Velveteen Dream is an attention seeker. I mean, why else wear all the frilled shirts and jeweled outfits?
Why else? How about because he's a fashion icon? Anyway, the only thing that matters is what you do in the ring. And let me tell you.
Here we go. Oh, an elbow drop.
How impressive was that reversal?
Heavy-duty right hand. Great reflexes. Comes in off the tag.
Dream belly driver.
And Velveteen Dream tags Trey. It actually looks like he wants Trey to go to the top rope and hit the Purple Rainmaker.
I told you they're on the same page now.
What the hell?
No.
Finally, Velveteen Dream has come to his senses.
Velveteen Dream has essentially sacrificed Trey to their opponents.
He has no chance. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
I'm sorry, but I'm shocked at what just happened.
Well, face it, guys. The better team won just like I thought they would.
And maybe we're going to get an explanation from Velveteen Dream.
This is on you, partner. You called the Dream out, and you questioned the Dream's authenticity. But the Dream never needed some repulsive trophy for validation. The Dream already knew that there was only one Dream, and that is the Velveteen Dream. At one point, I considered letting you win this thing because the Dream felt sorry for your desperate need for success. But then, you repeatedly stole the Dream's spotlight, leeching off the Dream's moves, the Dream's look, and anything else you can get your hands on. But it's like the saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of battery.
Oh, no. Are those handcuffs?
No, he's handcuffing Trey to the ropes, just like how this all started.
This is getting ugly. The man's helpless.
We need someone to put an end to this right now.
Look, I'm by no means advocating what's happening, but you have to admit, Trey brought this upon himself. The moment he mentioned Velveteen Dream's name, he was asking for trouble.
Pardon me, Red, Trey, you both have huge matches tonight. Do you have a second to comment?
No.
Yeah, we do.
So, Candice LeRae has invoked her rematch clause in an Iron Woman match. Now, after everything you've been through, are you ready for your first NXT Women's title defense?
Well, considering I'll actually be able to see this time, I think I'm more than ready.
Trey, you are going to face Velveteen Dream in the first ever no DQ spotlight match, where in order to win, you must steal your opponent's finishing move. Now, how have you prepared for this unique stipulation?
I haven't had to. I've used his Purple Rainmaker before, but he's never used my finisher. And on top of that, I might have another trick or two up my sleeve, because you never know when you might need it.
I might have taken you lightly in our last match because you were injured, but I won't make that mistake tonight.
If I was able to beat 2 opponents with only 1 good eye, what do you think is gonna happen when I only have 1 opponent and my vision back?
I think you'll be able to get a real good look at me standing over you with the title, back where it belongs.
Sweet fanny pack.
Thanks.
I was kidding. Anyway, what were you talking about having a trick up your sleeve?
Well, actually, it's more like a trick down my pants.
That sounds incredibly creepy.
Yeah, I hear it now. Let me give you a sneak peek.
Still creepy.
Okay, I should rephrase. One of my tricks is I'm gonna wear a special outfit to get in Velveteen's head like he does to his opponents. There's 3 options I'm considering. Which one should I go with? Thanks for your help with that. I'm gonna need every little advantage I can get to defeat him.
Look, it's Velveteen Trey. He's even got a fanny pack.
We've seen Velveteen Dream wear unique outfits in an effort to get inside his opponent's heads, and now it appears Trey has borrowed a page from Velveteen's playbook.
So what else is new? He's been stealing from Velveteen's playbook for the last month. That's how they ended up here tonight.
It's a nice touch, but I think Trey's going to need to do a whole lot more to rattle Velveteen.
I don't know about that. He looks like he might be rattled right now.
I'd chalk that up to pure annoyance more than anything else.
How can you tell the difference?
After years of putting up with you, I'm pretty much an expert on the subject.
Well, the time for psychological warfare is over. Let's find out who will prevail in this unprecedented first ever spotlight match. This no disqualification spotlight match came about when Velveteen Dream felt Trey was, quote, stealing the spotlight from him when they were partners in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Classic.
It puts both men in a unique situation. There are no pinfalls or submissions. The only way to win the match is by using your opponent's finishing move.
Velveteen Dream might be unconventional, but he's also one of the most gifted athletes in sports entertainment. I'm sure he'll handle himself just fine under these conditions.
That is a great reversal. He's stuck in the corner now. Clothesline in the corner. Showing a lot of fury with these attacks.
He can turn up the heat at...
Oh, look out. Diving knee drop. Ooh.
Off the ropes.
Oh, my God. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Something big is coming. Beautiful suplex. He's in full control now. Bionic elbow.
Right to the forehead.
He's lost some of his wind now.
Taking on some offense, but he expected as much.
Oh, kick to the face.
As we've seen countless times over the years, superstars oftentimes try to make a statement with their entrance. And I think it's safe to say that Velveteen Dream did just that, Byron, at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia.
Yeah, and leave it to Velveteen Dream to bring out an entourage prior to one of the biggest matches of his career. He's taking it up top.
Look out! He paid for that one.
Oh, man, big time.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Belly to belly. Vicious. I love
Velveteen Dream with the reversal. It's only a matter of time before he hits Trey's finisher.
Where's Velveteen going?
Oh, no. Are those handcuffs? Not again.
It appears we're going to have a repeat of what happened after the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic final.
And guys, keep in mind, this match is no disqualification, so this is perfectly legal.
It might be legal, but it's clear Velveteen Dream's priority isn't winning the match. It's injuring Trey, possibly even ending his career.
Hey, this is the match Trey signed up for. He wanted the spotlight. Well, now he's got it.
Wait a minute, what's Trey doing?
He had a key hidden in his tights. He's unlocking the handcuffs, and Velveteen Dream has no idea.
This goes back to their very first encounter when Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes and Velveteen had a key. Somehow, Trey actually learned something.
Velveteen still has no clue that Trey is free.
And Trey nails him with a punch.
He outsmarted Velveteen Dream.
I never thought I'd see that happen.
And now Trey with the steel chair.
This is a huge turning point in this match. Trey has now gained complete control over Velveteen Dream.
Oh, nasty impact.
He's just dominating at this point.
That is a man possessed right there.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
And he continues to use the chair. Doing some more damage here.
Michael, that is so dangerous.
So
elaborate a little more on Velveteen Dream's TakeOver Philadelphia entrance you guys mentioned. For me, the best part was watching Dream have his customized mouth guard inserted by a member of said entourage.
Yeah, that mouth guard was on a featherbed pillow, mind you, and he wore fancy encrusted boxing trunks to the ring that said Dream Over. And that night, he was standing tall over his opponent.
Launched with a belly-to-belly. You know, this is just one of those matches you want to sit back, relax, and just take it in. Straight punch. And now Trey and Velveteen Dream are brawling at ringside.
What's Trey doing with that fanny pack?
And Trey nails Velveteen Dream with it.
Velveteen's out cold. What the heck was inside that thing?
There's your answer. Real honorable, Trey.
And you said it yourself. This match is no disqualification, so that was perfectly legal.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. It has been absolutely brutal.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Back now inside the ring. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Incoming. Knee drop. And you can see that Dream is looking overwhelmed.
I'm not sure how he's even standing.
It's almost bedtime for Velveteen Dream. He's going to need to get back in this.
Elbow drop. Keep your eyes on this one. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. From the top. An elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
He knows he's in trouble. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. His offense is on point right now.
Apparently, he can summon this kind of energy at will.
Look at this. Bad move there.
Totally miscalculated the situation.
Scoop slam.
Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Saw that one coming.
He might have been waiting on that one. All the way over.
Ooh, right in the face.
high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Perched up top. He misses the target. Short flight, but a rough landing.
And he misses big time right there. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Oh, my God. Moonsault! You see that height. Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Yet another count.
They're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
To the outside he goes.
Trying to create some separation here, Cole.
Bringing it back into the ring. Oh!
Right to the back. He's in a little bit of trouble now. A change of strategy has to be his next move.
Smart strategy, attack the knee.
Single leg drop kick caught him. Wasn't expecting that.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Just a step quicker. Too quick to catch him there.
And he's going after the torso again.
Well, it doesn't take a genius to realize you should attack the injured area, which is what we're seeing here.
Look out. Here we go. He's not going to like this.
Another big move.
A couple of months ago, Trey hijacked an NXT broadcast, desperate for the spotlight. Well, after this huge victory over Velveteen Dream, he's now earned it.
I don't think it was his plan from the beginning, but it certainly worked out in his favor.
Hold on, maybe Velveteen Dream isn't ready to concede the spotlight just yet.
He's got that loaded fanny pack that Trey used earlier.
What are we witnessing? Is this some kind of strange sign of respect from Velveteen Dream?
It's almost like he's putting the championship around the Trey's waist.
That was certainly bizarre, but nonetheless a huge win for Trey tonight.
The following contest is an Iron Woman match and is for the NXT Women's Champion.
Go. It's all about the NXT Women's Championship. Everyone who has held that title has gone on to create massive waves in sports entertainment.
There are no eyes to the future right now, Cole. These ladies have only one thing in mind, and that's being the next NXT Women's Champion.
Guys, in Red's short reign as NXT Women's Champion, she's already successfully defended her championship on several occasions, but never in a match like this.
Putting your title on the line in an Iron Woman match is essentially like defending it multiple times in one night with no break in between. It can be extremely taxing, to say the least.
Kind of like having to do commentary with you, Saxton.
Finds a way to reverse. Jawbreaker!
Call the dentist.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
What a forearm! The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Whoa! Look at the height.
Boom, what impact! The challenger's looking shaken.
From what I'm told, she trained harder than ever for this match. But what this shows right here is something I've long suspected. There's just no way to prepare yourself for the rigors of an Iron Man match.
Oh, foot just stomping down. She seems to have gained the advantage here.
Yeah, I love the effort here, but she'd better hope she can sustain it.
Down with a power bomb.
Ooh, bullseye.
Ooh, what impact. The champ to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Elbow drop. The champion into the cover. Candice LeRae with an easy kick out.
Tried for it early.
Talking with Candice earlier, she half joked that her biggest challenge is keeping up with her husband, Johnny Gargano.
Forget about Johnny wrestling. Let's talk about Candice wrestling. I commend Candice LeRae for clearly being the one that wears the pants in their relationship. She's talking about not wanting to be an embarrassment to Johnny. She should be more concerned with Johnny being an embarrassment to her.
Why do you say these things?
Because it's the truth.
The champion into the cover. 1, 2. Corey, you just suggested that LeRae should remove herself, at least professionally, from her husband. Byron, do you feel that's the way for Candice to prove herself to her peers?
Well, Candice has already stated that she refuses to ride her husband's coattails. I believe Candice LeRae has earned her success.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I thought this superstar... She falls short. And comes up short there.
High angle belly to back suplex.
We're about to see
standings. Here's the pin, title on the line. Here we go. Near fall after near fall in this matchup here. Wow. For the win to retain the championship. And at some point, she's going to start wondering what it's going to take to put her away. The champ to the top turnbuckle. Look at this. Oh, and a double foot stomp. Things are looking dire for Candice LeRae. She's tough, but maybe not tough enough to get the win here.
This is going to be big.
Look at this. Leaping high. A running swanton. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. 2, 3. No.
I can't believe she kicked out there.
Wow, she turned that one around.
Oh, my God, what an elbow. Scoop slam.
Just carrying the opposition here.
She is just too quick. Got out of the way in a hurry. She's looking relentless now.
That is a beautiful thing to watch.
Powerbomb planted.
Elbow smash. What's going to happen now? Backslide driver.
You know what they call that? Something no one would ever do to me. Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter. Oh!
Scoop slam.
Oh, nasty impact.
And she gets to the ropes.
That's why always knowing where you are inside that ring is so important.
Shoulders down now. Is it enough to retain the championship?
The result this woman is showing right now is absolutely unreal.
Narrowly avoiding trouble. Yeah, that could have been bad. That's what you call a bad landing.
Oh, what a counter. Oh, man, what a strike. She's calling for it.
Going. Whoa, not so fast. Oh, she's not looking good here. The first thing she needs to do is somehow get out of that corner.
Scoop slam. The champ to the top turnbuckle.
This drop kick finds its mark. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well. Stomping down. Oh, step up Enziguri. Here's the pin. Title on the line.
Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Boom, what impact. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
And Corey, she releases the hold.
Looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
Kick right to the midsection. Nothing's going to stop her now.
She's able to turn it on in a flash.
She returns the favor there. Into the hammerlock. Oh,
a striking blow. Wow, she turned that one around. Close quarters, knee lift. Boom, a forearm smack. Oh, wow, and Steiner.
nice.
She's in full control now.
Oh, what a crossface. She better do something fast. She's still in this and scores the late fall. She ducks out of the way there. She's caught.
Are we about to see it again?
Standing shoulders down now. Is it enough to retain the championship?
The
gets a fall.
For the win to retain the championship.
And another kick out.
She saw the opening and got the shoulder up. Guys, I've talked with superstars who've competed in Iron Man matches, and each and every one of them said that there's almost no preparing for the grueling nature of this contest. She's ready for something big. Here we go. Double stomp. Oh. DDT. The shoulders down. Championship on the line. New champion.
The defending champion gets a fall.
Slam down hard. Covered by the champ. Ref found a 2 count. Not yet. Thus far, it's been a phenomenal championship match. Who will win? Who's going home with the title? The champ to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Elbow drop.
The championship is on the line.
Covered by the champ. This battle's not over yet.
She's a warrior, guys.
And finds a counter. Ooh, what impact. Bringing into the cover of the title on the line. New champion. New champion. And that's a fall for the champion. She's trying one more time. Continuing the shoulders down now. Is it enough to retain the championship? And the champion scores a fall. And scissors takedown. Very nice. Double kick out. Not yet. When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
and again, this is for the women's title. Stringing together some big moves here.
Yeah, something lit a fire under her, and she is going strong.
Impact. The challenger being outclassed here.
At this point, each second on the clock has to feel like a minute to her. I mean, she's getting absolutely destroyed.
Covered by the challenger. Near fall after near fall. What a battle.
Big reversal.
Oh, and a scoop slam.
Here comes another one. Oh, into a powerbomb.
Boom, what impact.
Uh-oh. What a hurrah.
Step up for the side Russian leg sweep.
Proving tough to catch.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Taking it to her midsection yet again.
How she's absorbing this punishment is beyond me.
She's got her in her sights.
She's queuing it up again. Standing split.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. There it is. The challenger scores a fall.
Oh, guys, there's the mat slam.
With some attitude.
For the win to retain the championship. And again, she refuses to
to stay down.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
A leg drop. The champion retains.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT Women's Champion, the Queen.
I imagine it's going to take days to recover from this incredibly taxing Iron Man.
So, I'm not really going to talk about my time in NXT. Overall, it was great, but I don't want to give Rhea Ripley the attention after what she did. She could have ended my career before it even started.
I still think you should have changed your name to Red Eye after that. And think of the marketing opportunities for airlines and allergy medicine that would have come your way. You left a lot of money on the table.
Can you focus on our speech instead of bringing up bad ideas from the past?
Bad ideas? There's another tie-in you missed out on.
Please come in and save me from my idiot best friend.
Hey, soon-to-be Hall of Famers.
It's my old tag partner.
That didn't last very long, did it?
Unfortunately, no.
I just wanted to say that I am so excited and honored to induct you tonight.
We wouldn't want anyone else to do it.
I mean, Undertaker would have been pretty cool. Or President Rock. He actually texted us today. Check it out.
Can you please stop insulting Rhonda before she snaps your arm off?
It's fine.
Oh, now I can't find the text. Please tell me I didn't accidentally delete it.
Rhonda's the perfect person to induct us. She and I had some intense battles when I first got into WWE. Especially that Money in the Bank match with the arm bar on top of the ladder.
I am definitely going to mention that tonight. And I have to tell that story about Trey's first night on Raw. That was crazy.
Do you think messages from the president self-destruct? Like, for security reasons?
I don't know about that. Oh, I almost forgot. This was on your door. See you out there soon.
What is it?
It's a note. From my parents.
You haven't talked to them in years.
No, my real parents. It says they're gonna be at the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight.
Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it either.
Between never hearing from them again after they sent me that letter in high school and then all those times I left tickets for them and they didn't show, I'd given up hope. But now I'm finally gonna meet my actual real parents. This is so cool.
Are you sure it's not some kind of misunderstanding?
It has to be them. Look, they signed it the same way they signed the letter I got in high school.
This really isn't the best time, but maybe we should talk about this whole thing with your birth parents. No, you can't do this.
What's there to talk about? They must have finally seen me on TV and tracked me down, which is all thanks to you. You're the one who encouraged my big debut on Raw, remember?
That's like your third plate. Are you sure you don't have a tapeworm?
It's just the food here at Raw is so much better than what I'm used to at NXT. Did you try these black beans? They really nailed the seasoning.
I'm good. Don't want a case of the bean cramps during my Money in the Bank qualifying match tonight against Ronda Rousey.
Your loss. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are reasons other than the food that I'd like to join you here on Raw. It's been kind of weird in NXT by myself.
Well, whenever you're done stuffing your face, It wouldn't hurt if you made the rounds here and introduced yourself. Never know what could happen.
You know what? That's a great idea. I'll do that right now. And by the time I'm done, dessert should be out.
Sure, I'll clean up your plate. Hey, where are you going? That goes out to the arena!
Finally, you all have a champion you can be proud of. And now that I've climbed this mountain, I plan on enjoying the view for a very, very long time. In fact, our GM, Randy Orton, might not like me saying this, but I'm the champ now, so who cares? The next decade of Monday Night Raw is going to be very monotonous because there will be no Universal title changes. For the next 500 episodes, this is all you will see. Me in this ring holding this championship.
Guys, are you seeing this?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm not sure why Trey from NXT is here, but let's focus on our champion.
Not the reaction I was expecting, but for those of you who find this upsetting, I'm sure there are other so-called championship matches you can watch where the titles will change hands frequently, but not mine.
Okay, this guy's officially insane. Security, do your jobs.
Are you kidding me?
I saw him visiting backstage, but I guess he had other plans.
Are you lost? You know this isn't NXT, right? Let him in the ring. It's cool.
Come on, Joe, you're giving him what he wants. This guy craves the spotlight.
You mind telling me what you're doing out here?
I think we'd all like to know.
I got some really good advice from my friend Red. She's kind of new to Raw, but I'm sure you know who she is, right? Super talented. Bit of a temper sometimes, but you can relate. Anyway, she said I should go around and introduce myself, and I figured, why not start with the Universal Champion himself? So I'm Trey. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm not sure this is going to end well for Trey.
Do you think I'm some kind of joke?
No, not at all.
Shut your mouth before I break your arm. I didn't plan on competing tonight, but after your little interruption, I guess I'm going to have to start my decade of dominance 1 week early.
I wasn't planning on competing tonight either. I actually just ate a ton of food at catering, and my stomach's killing me. You mind if we postpone until next week?
I'm afraid that is not an option.
Okay, fine. But if I'm doing this, your title's on the line, right?
Sure. I didn't get to properly introduce myself. I'm Samoa Joe, the man who's gonna choke the life out of you.
We have an impromptu Universal Championship match coming up next. I think it's going to be more of a slaughter than a match.
I'm afraid you're right, Corey. We've seen Trey do some great things in NXT, but I don't think he's ready for this kind of challenge, especially with no time to prepare.
Yeah, well, it's too late now. This is happening, and I can't wait. I don't think this is going to last very long. Unfortunately, I have to agree. Boom! What a... Yeah. Samoa Joe locks in the Coquina clutch. Told you it wasn't going to last very long.
Wait a second. Trey counters.
Joe's shoulders are down on the mat. He did it. We're the new Universal Champion.
Trey just pulled off one of the biggest upsets in WWE history.
I guess I was still right about it not lasting long, but this is unbelievable.
All hell is broken loose on Raw, and
we have an NXT superstar who just won the Universal Championship.
This is unprecedented. What happens next?
Other than Trey running for his life, I have no idea.
Hey, wait!
Can't slow down. Joe's gonna kill me. Shouldn't have eaten all that food.
What the hell did you just do?
I took your advice and it worked. I'm Universal Champion.
I meant you should talk to someone like the GM to try and get a call up, not interrupt Samoa Joe. I mean, congrats. Your crazy way of doing things worked yet again, but now what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm just enjoying the moment. Also, I might throw up.
Also, you're my ride.
Sorry.
If you find your friend before I do, you tell him this is far from over.
The following contest is...
Here comes Rowdy Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet.
And from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on...
Not that there are any easy matches in WWE, but this is certainly a tough draw for Red in this Money in the Bank qualifying match.
Oh, I agree, Michael. Having to defeat Ronda Rousey just to get a chance to compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match is no easy task.
It's kind of like surviving an encounter with a great white, only to get thrown into a river of piranhas. Good luck with that, Red.
Incredible impact. Oh, this is dangerous right here. Look out! Diving crossbody!
Throwing all caution to the wind.
She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's a lady that can crank it up at the drop of a hat.
Oh, what a forearm! Doing whatever it takes to win. Oh, look out! Jumping, leaping attack. You're watching Monday Night Raw. That offense taking a toll on her.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Down with a power bomb. Going to the top, high risk. From the top. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
You know, despite Ronda's rigorous training at the Performance Center and continuous improvement in the ring, there was a time when Ronda Rousey felt she couldn't call herself a WWE superstar yet, like she didn't earn it, Byron.
Well, her outlook changed quickly at SummerSlam, though, Michael. I think becoming Raw Women's Champion certainly earns Ronda the right to call herself a WWE superstar now.
Oh, foot just stomping down. Oh, look at this power. Inverted DDT. She's starting to drag a little bit.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
And she's back in the ring now.
You fellas bringing up Ronda Rousey's first women's championship win reminded me of all the naysayers that have doubted her. Let me tell you, the worst bet to make is to doubt Ronda Rousey.
Well, Corey, those that said she can't only dared her to be great. That so-called overhyped and overrated rookie was fueled to become the Raw Women's Champion in only the third match of her career.
She scores big with the counter. Ooh, what impact. Boom! Rousey able to counter beautifully. She's got her. Oh, Olympic slam. She got out of the way there. Her evasion techniques are on point.
Red setting up for something big.
Hold on, what is Samoa Joe doing out here?
Did you find your friend yet? Huh? Where is he? Answer me.
I don't know where he went. This is not my problem.
Here comes Ronda from behind.
Piper's pit. And that'll do it. Ronda Rousey has qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, albeit under somewhat controversial circumstances.
Controversial. Red should have stayed focused on her opponent. That's on her.
Well, it appears Ronda Rousey is also somewhat frustrated with how things went down.
Hey, a win's a win, and if Trey hadn't run away like a coward, this never would have happened. Maybe Red needs to have a talk with her best friend.
Hey, there's like 100 other benches in this mall. Go find one.
Psst. Look.
Seriously, I will not hesitate to punch you in the junk. Trey?
Yeah, it's me, but keep it down. I'm indiscreto.
I think you mean incognito.
Whatever, I just don't want Samoa Joe to find me.
I'm pretty sure he's not here.
Good. But just in case, look off into the distance when you're talking to me.
I tried calling you all week, but your phone went straight to voicemail.
That's because I smashed it. I'm also wearing different deodorant to throw Samoa Joe off my trail. Can't be too cautious.
And I don't know if you heard, but Joe ended up costing me my Money in the Bank qualifying match. You poked the bear and then ran away, leaving me to deal with him.
I'm sorry, and I'll make it up to you somehow, but don't get hot because I'm the Universal Champion.
That's not what this is about.
Are you sure you're not a tiny bit jealous I won a title in WWE before you when you're supposed to be the in-ring star? And I did it when I wasn't even an official member of the roster.
I mean this in the nicest way. But you got lucky.
I reversed a coquina clutch into a pin. That's not luck.
I'm the one who taught you that when we were training in Calgary.
Fine. Then I guess this is yours. Take it.
Stop. One of the reasons I was trying to get a hold of you is Randy Orton wants to give you a short-term Raw contract. So congrats, you got what you wanted, at least as long as you're champion.
Yes! I mean, yes!
Don't get too excited. Orton also wanted me to let you know you're defending your title on Monday.
Let me guess, against Samoa Joe?
No. He's mad at Joe for letting this turn into the single worst thing to ever happen in WWE. His words. So instead, you're going to face Brock Lesnar.
Cool. You sure you don't want this?
Sorry, you got yourself into this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
This could be a history-making match, Byron, as the Universal Championship is on the line here.
And it's amazing how in such a relatively short period of time, the Universal Championship has become one of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment.
The longest reigning Universal Champion in history.
The Beast, the Conqueror, the Mayor of Suplex City. Brock Lesnar has earned every nickname bestowed upon him.
The most decorated combat athlete in the world, gracing WWE with his presence. Someone's going to take a trip to Suplex City.
Yeah, that's almost guaranteed. Brock Lesnar is ready for a fight.
Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar. And introducing the champion from Ohio, weighing in at 276 pounds. He is the WWE Universal Champion, the Superstar.
Winning the Universal title makes you the guy in WWE.
Between interrupting and defeating Samoa Joe and essentially going into hiding before being awarded a temporary Raw contract, it's certainly been a roller coaster of a week for our Universal Champion Trey.
Our GM wants that roller coaster ride to come to a screeching halt. So much so that he convinced Brock Lesnar to compete in a non-pay-per-view match for the first time in years. Doesn't take a genius to predict that this will be the first and last time Trey defends the Universal Championship.
Hey, no one thought he'd be in this position tonight, but he somehow pulled that off. Never say never.
Never. The champ to the top turnbuckle.
All the way from the top rope.
The fist has been dropped.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. He continues to press forward.
He's got a head of steam working and shows no signs of slowing.
Brock Lesnar with a nice reversal. And now that one's countered. Jumping clothesline. What agility. Powerbomb. When I look at Brock Lesnar, guys, even all these years later, one of the first things that comes to mind is that he is the man responsible.
insane?
And now the Beast is headed straight for Samoa Joe.
Joe's unloading on Brock with that baseball bat.
Wait, the bell just rang. I think the referee disqualified Trey for Samoa Joe attacking Brock.
Trey still retains the Universal Championship.
That's my Universal title, and I'm going to take it back. Not anyone else. So Randy Orton, until you give me my rematch, get used to this happening over and over again.
Hey, I'll make this quick because I don't know how many minutes you have left on your...
Time to...
Hey.
Hey, it was unfortunate Samoa Joe cost you your Money in the Bank qualifying match, but at least you have another shot tonight in the Last Chance Fatal 4-Way. Consider it a thank you for tracking down your friend.